Hi.
Good morning.
It's about almost 10 o'clock. We're up and moving. We're going to go see about a canopy for our deck. And a rug.
Just to finish the preparations for planning here in another month in the spring.
Spring
I mean, I know it's winter time, but
it's close.
When you get the bug to start doing yard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is, I mean, I'm in shorts. I mean, it's 50 degrees out. It's
it's going to teeter-totter probably in the 40s and 50s for the next few weeks. And then we'll start seeing 60s and 70s, and then we'll be back into 80s and 90s, and...
Although, well, then it's too hot. And it gets really humid down here. Not as bad as going further inland, because we got the ocean there. When the wind comes off the ocean, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah,
but you go 20 miles inland to like Georgetown, it might be 75 here. It'd be 100 degrees there just in that short distance, because we have the benefit of the wind blowing off the cooler waters.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
horrible by any
stretch. We get about 1 to 2 weeks a year where it's a little too hot and unbearable, but mostly especially in like the early mornings and evenings, it's pretty bearable down here. So,
yeah, I mean, basically every morning is, high 60s.
We're going into that, and we are going to look around. So we'll see you soon.
Some kind of big
Okay, guys.
pot or something here.
So we epically failed today. Like, when I say epic, I mean epic. Like, we had more than enough opportunity to show you guys some pretty cool stuff, but we didn't. So we're pretty much done now, so we figured we'd bring you in on the game. So here's what we got. We have a canopy that we stuck up on our porch. Yep, and we put the whole thing together without you. Sorry. And we've improvised to make this a smaller flower bed, so just flowers will go in here instead of vegetables. Bricks are still the same. It's got wraparound curtains. The only big issue that we have, which isn't really that big of an issue, is the gap between the top of this and the top of our door. But I get in and out just fine. What?
We're recording. Quiet. Shh. Quiet. Shh.
No, it's too late. I've already caught them. They're on camera.
It's heavy.
Well, don't take it inside.
Where should I put it?
If you take it inside, the dog will smell. They might pee on it and short it out. Start running on its own.
Anyway, so back to what I was doing. So, anchored down by our bricks that we already have, which worked out pretty good, I think.
Well, I'm still going to anchor it down more. But
yeah, but still, it's good for the moment.
It gets windy.
They got little plant stands, all, like I said, the wraparound screen. And we actually got this at a really, really, really good price at And That, which I think is, I already told you that's where we were going.
There you go, to put a piece of lettuce here.
Yeah, do that, that's fine. What, to keep the dogs out?
It'll deter you.
Hold on a second.
I'm going to give it a bit more continuity.
At least you can hear continuity. That's a big word.
I know, isn't it?
Okay, sorry. Someone I just saw that and had to do it. So, bricks there. So I'm thinking flowers. Oh, and my neighbor actually brought these two stands here up for me and gave them to us. And ironically, they match. And fit perfectly in that gap there. I think we're going to put mulch in here. Like, we'll put mesh down and then we'll put mulch on top. That'll raise these up a little bit. But to make them so that they're even with the deck there. But still, they fit perfectly there, and it uses that unused space. We've got the plant stand up here that was attached, or that came with the canopy, and then we have the plant stands there. So I'm thinking succulents and cactuses and herbs and spring can't come fast enough.
No, it's the middle of winter. Yeah.
I'm in short sleeve shirts though. I mean, it is a little, it's just damp basically.
It's not bad, it really isn't.
But yeah, so these are all just things, and you can close it up, and we can sit out here. I have not decided yet whether I want to I guess we'll put the table back up here.
We probably will to start.
I want to put other chairs. I don't know. we'll see what, I want it to be more of like a living space. This, we're gonna hot hose, not hot hose, power wash. We're gonna power wash as soon as the weather clears up a little bit. But you know, obviously it's been weathered, but this is our compass rug that we got when we were still full-time camping, so it's a part of us. So once we power wash, it'd be like new. But with the dogs trucking in and out and us trucking in and out, yeah. We need to get a rug for out here on these steps that we can wipe our feet off of so we're not tracking it into the house.
Well,
Yeah. And that's how we raised our bed up.
We're doing all this in mud, so
Yeah, it's February.
it'll dry.
And it's been raining for a couple days.
The middle of winter.
But yeah, so that's what we've been doing for the last couple of hours. And we were like, we should have time-lapsed it. He promises, though, that he will time-lapse him putting the grill together.
Which we got a great deal on.
Yeah, poor him. If you can see, his poor legs. It's so swollen.
It's pretty bad.
But he's been a
I'll have to
trooper.
get cleaned up and do a treatment.
Yeah, he's going to have to go lay down for a little bit. So, but yeah, so fun. It actually was not that hard to put together, surprisingly. I mean, we made a few mistakes and had to fix them, but all in all, it was not that hard. And it's a fairly light canopy, so it's not like it's super heavy. The hard part is it's high. But anyway, so we told you we'd take y'all along for our journey as we do these gardens, so that's where we're at today. Alright, I'm gonna go get something to eat and get ready for work.
Well, everyone, I told everyone I was going to time-lapse a grill being put together. I got it at Walmart the other day. Obviously, we told the story about our one last year that just kind of it met its end. So I'm going to set this up, but I'm going to time-lapse it underneath my new canopy. That's going to keep the rain off my head. And we will go from there. That's the one that I got right there. Backwards, of course. But, you know, hey, the price was just where I needed it to be. So I like cooking on grills. So here goes the time lapse. Well, I have happy dogs because the grill is done. Took me about an hour and a half. Now I have to sit down because my leg is absolutely swollen beyond belief. But I want to get it together, and there it sits. So I think tomorrow we're gonna christen it in and throw something on it. See how it goes. I just found out Trish is off too, so we might have a Sunday dinner or lunch or something. Oh, and in case I didn't mention, it took, I'm guessing, about an hour and a half. I didn't start a timer, but I went by as soon as I started the time lapse. Lacey texted me, so I just checked when she did, and it was roughly just about an hour and a half it took me to do that. So if you want me to assemble your grill, then I'll assemble it, but you have to get it to me and pick it up when I'm done. So.